Yo, JC, what's good? Where you been?
It's time. I've been working. You will see tonight.
That's what it is. So you got Jmurda today, right?
Yeah.
So what's good? I mean, how you feel about Jmurda as an opponent?
No, as an opponent, I definitely like him. I think a lot of niggas do a little bit too much blogging. I don't emphasize that enough, but I will tonight. I think a lot of niggas do too much blogging in regards to their opponent. You know, it's good to promote the battle, but when you're trying to convince niggas that you're about to go in here and drag somebody that you just don't see that happen. So I'm gonna come here tonight and just show niggas that, you know, talking is different than action. So that's what I'm here for. Nigga, JC didn't blog, he didn't call up to the radio station. I was working. So we're gonna see the difference between talking and action tonight.
So you think it's gonna be a 2-1, 3-0? You gonna get him?
I shoot for the head, man. If he ducked, you know what I mean, and I hit him in the shoulder and gotta release a few more shots to put him to sleep, that's one thing. But I'm aiming for the head, man. So if you hear 3-0, don't be shocked. That's what I want.
All right, that's what it is. I'm gonna get you for the recap, see how you feel after the battle, all right?
Yeah, most definitely. That's my favorite part.
All right, no doubt. All right, JC.
It's hot, son.
JC,
Shit was hot.
Talk to me.
Shit was hot. All right, man. First things first, I'm a man of integrity, of honor, and I gotta get that man his hat's off, like way off. You know what I mean? Everybody saw the scorecards. I'll put it like this: he talked up a game that he really was ready to back up, and I was with that. I'm with that. Niggas know I like the fights. And the nigga came in there to fight. They gave it 2-1 my way, but it was a split decision 2-1. You know what I mean? And they felt like, the people who felt like, you know, I won 2-1 and he won 2-1, they had him pretty clear. So they felt like they were pretty firm on their decisions. But the fact that, you know, he took somebody's opinion away. He took somebody's decision away. You know what I mean? And he wasn't expected to do that. He was expected to come in and get watched all 3 rounds, and that was it. And he came in and fought, and I can never take credit from a man to do that. So hats off to him. You know what I mean? The battle was fire. You know, so Writers Block and Team Homie is 1-1 right now. Oops took the loss to Mac Myron, and then I picked it back up against Jmurda. So now we got to try to take the event, but so far it's turning out to be a crazy back and forth event. I can't lie.
So as a team, do y'all collectively come together and practice, or?
Never. I don't even understand how people can do it. I don't like to let my ideas get out. I don't like to let nothing I do get out. I mean, about 6 people hear my bars before I get on stage, you know what I mean? So I'm real secretive about that, and it's only because I don't want, if I battle on the 30th and you battle on the 15th, and I let you hear my shit on the 10th, I might hear my shit and your shit on the 15th. I don't want that. I don't want no room for that. No room for no error, no room for nothing. Not saying that niggas I rap to it do that, but I mean, we hear the bar stealing shit all the time. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be a prisoner of that, you know? I come up with my own shit, and that's another reason. Like, I feel like if you watching somebody battle that you about to battle, we just saw it with Clips and Danny Myers. If you watching somebody battle you about to battle, I feel like subconsciously you flip what's been flipped on them. You know what I mean? You try to take what's been used. You might take something that got a big reaction or some shit like that and try to flip it, which is crazy. But it's being done a lot, and I think it's more likely to happen when niggas get together and do shit like that. I mean, it's a one-on-one battle. You writing against one nigga, and you sitting down with 4 niggas to do it. Like, nah, it's not how it go, man.
So what's some of the benefits of being with a group? I mean, what's the prayer? If y'all don't
well,
together,
we come up with a lot of hey baby, we come up with a lot of strategic shit together. Like as far as what we doing is when we take on these events and shit like that, and if people notice, it's either Writer's Block on majority of the card, or we going against each other on the card. You know what I mean? You had the last RBE event when I battled Big Cannon, and Writer's Block headlined that, and we went against each other. You know what I mean? I battled Cannon, Danny battled Chilla, but you know, we come together with shit like that because you figure it's a force. You know what I mean? We're not against battling each other, so when we collectively coming up with shit, it's no telling how far it can go. You feel me? And I think that creative minds as far as the aspect of strategy and, you know, your next business move and shit like that. Very, 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 very reasonable and very necessary. You always get a second opinion, third or fourth if you can. You know what I mean? But I definitely write alone. I always write alone. I can't take an idea, can't take a, you know what I mean? Getting your train of thought sparked is a different thing, but you don't sit in no groups and write. I don't think there is an advantage of sitting in a group and write. Because you get those salty people that want to claim they shit once they get hot. I've seen it.
So it seems like you slowed down. You know, it's kind of said that you was overexposing yourself. Oversaturating with the battles.
Yeah.
What you gonna do this year in 2016?
Well, if you notice, I've been doing it, and this is the way I've been doing it. I want every battle I do to have some type of meaning behind it. I battle Arsenal. I battled in London. It didn't go the way it was supposed to, but you see how it was set up. Me versus Jmurda is part of the Team Homie versus Writers Block, and then, you know, and me versus Born was a 5-year-old grudge match. You know what I mean? So I want everything to have meaning. You know what I mean? Everything to have a strategy behind it, so that way I can get a different motivation to write. You know, Mike got 3 rings and left, and he needed a reason to come back and get some more. So I just, you know, I want a reason to actually, you know, step my own pen up with my own motivation. You know what I mean? You know, people, if you're looking for other people to motivate you, you can wait all life for that. So if you finding your own motivation to get your shit going, then that can come from anywhere. So strategic battles, man. Battles that mean something, you know what I mean, that we're gonna get something.
Anything lined up for you? Anything?
Yeah. I got Pass next.
Okay.
That's in Detroit. That's BBG. That's Detroit. Shout out to Quest McCody. One they hooked that up. He coming here, and then after that I got a battle in Pontiac. Now if y'all notice, I don't battle at home almost never. So now I have 2 back-to-back home battles. It's just all strategy, man. I want shit to make a difference. Now the battle I'm taking at home in Pontiac, everybody's gonna want to fly out for that. It's a battle that they've been wanting to see forever, and it's gonna happen.
You got a joint going in the Pontiac?
Yeah, it's gonna happen in Pontiac. It's gonna be a huge event, like, you know, big room, big, you know, stage, big people. It's gonna be a big event. So, and a lot of the matches are already locked. You know, I'm locked with my opponent already. So, like I said, March and April, man, look out. It's gonna be a huge wave of shit that I actually premeditated the whole time I was sitting down and waiting.
All right.
Facts.
All right, that's what it is, JC. I appreciate your time.
You already, man. Post-battle shit, man. That shit is hot, son. That's always original.
All right, peace.